Okay, we're going to be going over unit conversion and costs. What's the better buy? So in this example, we'll notice that we have different units. So normally when we compare the better buy, we are comparing things that are the same, like price per jar of spaghetti sauce. Or we compare so many different sheets of toilet paper, like this costs so many dollars per 1,000 sheets. Notice these units aren't the same. So the first thing that we need to do is to convert them so that they are the same units in order to be able to find the unit rate so that we have the same units. So if I look at them, I'll notice that gallons are bigger than pints. And I actually should know how many pints are in a gallon. So in 1 gallon, that is 8 pints, okay? And if you don't know this, you can look up Mr. Gallon Man on the computer, or there's a whole bunch of different things that go over the English system of measurement. So the first thing I'm going to do is take 108 gallons. You can probably hear my dog in the background, tippy tap. 1 gallon, there's 8 pints. Anytime you do unit conversion, you need to make sure that your stuff in a diagonal matches so that it crosses out and I'm left with pints. So I'm going to be taking 108 times 8 to convert this gallons to pints. Anytime you go from a big unit to a smaller unit, you should be multiplying. So this is 864 pints. So now I have 864 pints at the amount of money didn't change. And this one is also in pints, 867 pints. And that's at 503. In order to compare these, we need to find a unit rate. When you find a unit rate, remember a unit rate, and we're talking about like comparing prices, it's money over a single unit. So to be able to do that, or to calculate the unit rate here, we are going to take, for the 864 pints for $14.07, excuse me, we'll take $14.07 and divide it by 864. That should give us the cost per pint. So when you take $14.07 and you divide it by 864, you arrive at this cutie patootie. Now, I'm going to keep it longer than just a penny because in case they are the same, I want to be able to compare them. So now I'm going to figure out the unit rate for $5.03 for 867 pints. I'm going to take 503 and divide it by 867. This should give me the price per pint. This one ends up being per pint. This is per 1 pint. So if I look at it, this one is literally rounds to 2 cents per pint, and this one rounds to 1 cent per pint. If you ever end up with an example where they both round to a penny, you may need to look at the tenth of a penny, the number after it, to determine which one's the better buy. So in this particular case, it looks like in the original problem, I'll get a different color highlighter here, that this was the better buy, which came from this, which came from this. And that is how you compare and find out which is the better buy by finding a unit price that you can compare by first converting the units.